I mean, honestly, with Coach Jalou, the vibes that I get from him from the first day I met him, he's a real genuine guy. So, yes, the bond has gotten better. Me and Coach Jalou will talk about anything in the world you could think of. We're going to talk about it. I'm going to the Usher concert, and Coach Jalou asking how was Usher, but that's just the type of guy he is. That's just the type of man he is. And it just shows how, he's like that 24/7 on and off the field with your parents, without your parents. Coach Jalou is real genuine, and he wants nothing but the best for us.
You've seen some games, how their running concepts work. You know your game. How do you think you fit in what they want to do with the backs?
I mean, I love how Coach Napier he likes his backs to get downhill, but also being able to stretch it horizontally. But also when they stretch it horizontally, them backs are getting it. Them backs are still getting their foot in the ground and pushing it vertically. I like how they run out of pistol. We implemented a lot this year at my high school. Everything that they preach, everything that they do, it's the same thing that I've learned, in high school and even Little League, with the zones and the gap schemes and the Y zone, all of that stuff that I've learned, I feel as if this is just gonna be, the exact same, but just on a higher level, more in depth, more in detail. But I feel like I complement, their offensive scheme very nice.
There's a lot of SFE guys in the class, some South Florida guys. Like the whole class in general, for the most part, is sprinkled in with a lot of guys that you've known in some way, some form.
Yes.
So what have you just thought about? What dust is settled. What do you think of just the class?
I mean, honestly, it's just so crazy how a lot of them guys, you meet them on the 7-on-7 circuit, or you meet them at the Future 50, or you meet these guys, one time at a college game, and you never know, like, wow, I could be standing next to my future teammate, my future brother. Like, it's honestly a blessing how everything transpired, especially between me, TJ, and VB. Like, though us three, we was close on the 7-on-7 circuit, and we all took that visit to Florida State together, and VB stuck it out with his decision on sticking with Florida, while me and TJ, we went to Florida State. And just to see that, how it all came full circle, and now that we're all teammates, we all about to be brothers, it's just all a blessing.
The way, like, the last 3.5 or so weeks of, like, just before signing period went, he was like, flip one day, flip the next day. It was a lot.
Yeah.
What was that like? I mean, you were even a part of that, too. Like,
Yeah.
What was that like to see and, like, experience?
I mean, how can I say it? Honestly, it was crazy, because every time, like, on my official visit, I literally told my parents, I'll be stupid not to come here. And that's why me flipping to Florida, it just was so sentimental, because I feel like the guys around me, the guys who I was on the visits with, they felt the same way. And just to watch them go through with it, even after being committed to somewhere else, it's hard, decommitting from another place. It's probably one of the toughest conversations to have after you build a relationship, and you're on that campus 24/7. You're really at home. So I would like to say, like, that's hard, but if all of those guys felt the same way, and just to see it all transpire over the last 3 to 4 weeks, it's just a blessing.
Exciting afterwards, though, at least.
Yes, sir, absolutely.
Thanks, man. Good luck this week.
Thank you.
How much you weigh now, Byron?
203, I just weighed in. But it's crazy, in the state game, like right before, I weighed in at 212.
You dropped 9 already?
Yeah, I mean, I've been active for the last 2 weeks.
Have you?
A little bit, very light. My labrum torn. I got a lot of stuff going on.
So
I was the
taking
only running
spring
back.
off are you gonna put pads on in spring?
Nah, I'm not. I can't enroll early.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just gonna get the surgery, wait it out until the summer. I just need a 5-month period of no contact, and then by the time I enroll, I'll be good. But Coach Napier know I'm not gonna be able to enroll early, so he's all cool with it. He already told me, he's like, I already know the program that you're coming from. You're not gonna be behind. So they gonna give me while I'm in high school, they still gonna send me the schedule down. Not the schedule, the playbook. So I'll still be in the playbook. I'll be in Zoom meetings. Like, they'll make sure I'm still up to speed. I just won't be able to do the physical things with the team.
Congrats, bro.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Yeah, that was one of the questions I was going to ask. I'm also interested, how do you feel that your high school career kind of prepared you to go to the next level at Florida?
Honestly, man, my high school career, it's so crazy because, a lot of these guys that's here, they've been starting since they was a true freshman, right? And my journey was a little different. I had Mark Fletcher, the running back at the University of Miami. I had him in front of me. So I had to learn, I had to wait my turn. I also had three other seniors in that same class as Mark. So, with me being the only freshman in that room, I had to cloth everything I received. So it's just so crazy how, with me going to college, I would already know what adversity feels like. I would already know what it feels like to have to come off the bench and work your way up the depth chart and work your way through practice and the lifts and being on time to meetings. Like I already know how to prioritize that stuff. So I just feel like I couldn't have asked for a better plan, a better journey, because I'm already mentally prepared to go through all of the things that a lot of top prospects down here they didn't have to go through, because I'm sure they played as 8th graders or they played as 9th graders. But for me, my grind and my energy is a little different.
Yeah, the college football world's a little bit different, obviously, now with the transfer portal and everything, but your career kind of, it gave you the opportunity to say, hey, look, there's a guy in front of me, I got to work
Absolutely.
and make it to the top. So
But you got to understand,
something we're really excited
with
about.
me picking the University of Florida, JB is a true freshman.
Yeah.
And KD is another true freshman. So I already know what I'm gonna have to get myself into coming into this situation, but I know I'm gonna make the best of it.
Does it give you confidence that Billy Napier wants to play the best guys? These guys, the young guys, are still earning reps, in-game experience. How did that kind of factor into your decision to come to Florida?
I mean, honestly, that's what any young cat or any young kid would want to see.
Yeah.
They would want to see, okay, true freshmen out on the field.
Yeah.
Because then that just hungers him. That just gives them that extra drive, that extra push. Like, okay, when I get here, this could be me.
Yeah.
So honestly, it's beneficial. I'm glad to see that Coach Napier isn't just throwing out seniors and the older guys just because. Like, you gotta earn your spot.
Something that at least
Cool. Hey, thanks, man.